What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Bubbaville Bassin. In today's video, we got the Berkley Krej. Before we get into this bad boy and what this thing does and how it catches fish, please hit that like and subscribe button if you're new here. That really helps us get in the YouTube algorithms and getting all of our fishing content shown to other fishermen, of course. Also, if you're new here as well, I have a bunch of fishing videos that y'all can check out down in the archives. The playlist will be linked down below for all the stuff that I've done before. But the Berkley Krej is hot on the market, new on the scene, and this thing is bad to the bone. And we're going to break down what this thing does, how it moves, and what it's made for, and how it catches fish. And then I have fish clips to show you what this thing does on the forward-facing sonar. So we're going to get into this thing, so let's get it. Alright, so I have 3 Berkley Krejes total. One's on the rod already because I used that today. So we're going to open this thing up. And this color is the Stealth Shad. Check this out. So the Berkley Krej is jerk spelled backwards. So Krej is literally jerk reversed. So this is a jerk bait style kind of bait. It's a stick bait. You see these 2 giant pieces of lead right here? They don't transfer like a ball would do in a jerk bait. So basically when you throw this thing, it will sink. And if you notice, the bill is bent up and you got the eye hook on the top. So instead of it digging, when you jerk it, it will come up. So when this thing is sinking, it shimmies just like this. And then when you pull it up, it hops, shimmies down, and comes down just like this. And that's a really key component to getting those fish that are biting on the forward-facing sonar. Because you think about it, a lot of people get really bent out of shape about forward-facing sonar. I love it because, you know, you only get to fish 30% of a lake. If you got a giant lake, you're only fishing 30% of it. So like I was talking about the textbook of bass fishing, like all the knowledge from back in the day, basically hitting a tree on the bank or drop off, you know, a little bit off the bank. But there's a lot of fish that are untouched in the middle of the lake or in spots that you would never think that they would be because the pressure is so intense on the shoreline, and there could be a little tiny stick or something just sitting off in the middle of the water somewhere, and you would never find a fish because you would never go there because everything else looks too good. Well, those fish have learned to migrate to those spots. So that's why people have been using the Berkley Krej and different types of flukes and like little tiny minnows, well, a ball head jig called the Demiki rig on the forward-facing sonars. If you see like Brandon Polinick or Jacob Wheeler, for instance, on MLF or the Bassmaster Opens, they've been killing it with these kind of baits. So this bait excels for forward-facing sonar. And by the way, I am not sponsored by Berkley at all. This is just something that I saw and I had to jump on because it's an awesome concept and I actually love using this now. I've only caught 2 fish, but I've only used it 1 time. So I got a lot more hours to put on with this bait, but we're going to roll the fish clips. And this thing is a 1/2 ounce. So you can sling this thing pretty well. I was fishing this thing on 12-pound fluorocarbon, vicious fluorocarbon. I would prefer to throw this thing on 10-pound fluorocarbon because you get more of a smaller pop versus all that line pulling it really hard. Holy crap, that was off the Krej, dude. Got him. Another giant crappie. Another giant one, guys. I would prefer to throw this thing on 10-pound fluorocarbon because you get more of a smaller pop versus all that line pulling it really hard. So this Berkley Krej is called Table Rock. It's got a purple hue to the top with a little bit of chartreuse and a stripe on the side, and the actual finish is really cool. The eyes are really good, and like I said, this bent bill, it really pulls this bait up and it just makes it shimmy back down like a flutter spoon. So like I said, if you're new here, hit that like and subscribe button, and we're going to get into these fish clips. And I caught some giant crappie on these, and the crappie look like quarters on the screen. They are so big, and by themselves, it is ridiculous. I really thought they were bass sitting down there, so that's why I threw to them. But I learned that, you know, to get good at forward-facing sonar, catch a lot of crappie. I've caught 50 or 60 crappie on the forward-facing sonar so far with my dad. Never put that on the channel because they were smaller ones, but it was just repeat cast after cast after cast, just reeling them in. But the Berkley Krej is no joke. The hooks are really sharp, as they should be. But you see this? A crappie broke one of my trebles off. So imagine if a bass hits this. I imagine one of the hooks would get broken pretty quickly, but I would encourage you to replace them to something similar. It's the same size hook on the front and back, so as long as you got the same size, it should still have the same shimmy action, which is good. So like I said, I told y'all I had 3 different colors, and here's the 3 different colors right here. So I went with this ghost minnow looking color, and that's why I threw this one first, is because I had success with a jerk bait like this one time with this certain color. But I think the Berkley Krej, it gets an A+, other than the hook getting screwed up. Actually, I'd just give it an A for the hook getting screwed up right out the package. I don't know if I did that. I might have done that with with the pliers, but you never know. But like I said, I can't wait to throw this for some bass. That's going to be the ultimate test. But you know, hey, what can you say? So, oh, and also my my Minn Kota Tarova spot lock trolling motor took a crap on me today on the lake, so we had to cut the day short, or else I probably would have got into some bass. But we got a good warranty on that thing, so I got to take it and go get it worked on. It just started spinning right by itself because the piece of it's motorized, because you can control it with the controller and all that. But we weren't able to get on any bass. We only fished for like 20 minutes and it was raining. But like I said, we went out there and the trolling motor just started spinning on its own, getting all the cord wrapped up by itself, and I couldn't control it, so I had to pull it up and just use the back one to get back to the boat ramp. But like I said, from the limited time that I got to fish this thing, it paid off. I mean, it got the fish. So the Berkley Krej has got the checkbook in my book. It's approved by me. I mean, I'm gonna catch giant bass on this, so I already know I will. But I'm just kind of upset that the crappie destroyed the one hook. But anyways, we're gonna cut this video, and like I said, if you're new here and you enjoyed anything you saw today, just hit that like, subscribe button, and I appreciate everybody watching. So until next video, which will probably be a minute because we're gonna get sidelined with this trolling motor problem, but we're gonna get it fixed and we're gonna get back on the water and see y'all for tournament time, hopefully. So, but until next time, I'll catch y'all out on the water later.